What's going on, my fellow rockers? We are on the Quarm server during the Lukeland era outside of Grieg's End, looking to get our beloved beer goggles. Why do we want these goggles? Well, they give us free beer, and we're bards. Drink, tell stories, sing songs, right? I guess these are my stories. Looking at these, how do we obtain them? Beer goggles. So, 10-second cast, 20% alcohol tolerance, drink all day. It summons one per cast, so take that as you will. To get this, we gotta go into Grieg's End. This is a interesting zone, to say the least. I have never fought in this zone besides for raids, and that's through the guild instance. So it's my first time running around this place. It's wild. Being a bard is a huge benefit. So, and I'll get into that here in a second. To get it, we gotta kill some things here. It took me a little bit to figure this out, but one is these Cubicularius Cubicularius Wringordus. These guys, whatever this thing is. We click that, 15% chance to drop. These guys are beefy. Level 53, yeah, Iridate Magician. When I fought them, I fought two in both, one in each spawn location, as you can see on this map in PQDI. They did not have a pet, so I don't know. But they can hit up to 180, and they have 40,000 hit points. That's a lot. That's double than most of the named mobs that I've encountered. Other than that, they're immune to fleeing. They don't do much else, or at least he doesn't. He can cast some stuff, so have your resistances ready. And with a 15% chance of dropping the beer goggles, and then 50% chance of dropping the ring of reflex. Cool. Kind of 8% parry. It's kind of neat. But two other mobs here, right? So we have a Lucid Vision with a 50% chance and a Fearsome Vision with a 50% chance. I think your odds are going after these will be a lot better. Another note is that the cubicle guys, they are a 6-hour respawn. Now I have came back on the 6th hour and they weren't up. I don't know the mechanics behind that, but take that as you will. These are trap mobs. So when we run through the zone, we're going to pop a lot of traps and a lot of mobs. Lucid Vision, you look at him, level 53 warrior. It's up to 182, 13,750 hit points. That's really nice. These will run, so you need to be careful. You need to have your snare ready to go at 20%. They will try to run, and I'll show that here in a second. An easier, much easier mob than the other one to get, and then a Fearsome Vision. So this is another level 53 warrior, kind of the same thing. It's up to 183, 13,750 hit points, and that's it. That's what he drops. So these became the main focus after a while. I thought I only had to kill these cubicle guys, but these are a little easier. Yes, you will run into a lot of ads and stuff, but being the bard, I'll go through it. We need our memblurs. This is crucial in the zone, and a few other items that are going to help us out. So another thing that drops is the medic pouch. This is kind of cool. Granted, I never have used bandages. I think my skill in bind wound is 0, maybe 1 because I put a skill point in it. But this is kind of cool. This is another trap mob, a Fearful Vision. So not to confuse the Fearful Vision with a Fearsome Vision. They are different. So the 50% chance of dropping the medical pouch, I'll show it. It's kind of, you'll actually see the graphic on its shoulder. I think depending on the model that it spawns as, because these things can spawn in all different kind of character models. So might just have been happenstance for the one that I got, but pretty cool. And yeah. So let's check out the zone here. This is a crazy little place. So starting at the entrance over here, we're going to run all through here. In orange right here in these two areas are those cubicle guys. To get down there, I mean, as we run through this maze of a place, you're going to be spawning all kinds of stuff. So we need invis and cellos, accelerating course, and all that kind of stuff to really help us out. And of course, our memblurs. But that's where these two mobs spawn in particular. The other two visions, the Lucid Vision and Fearsome Vision, can be anywhere in here. I think the one that I got to drop for me I want to say it was like over here somewhere. I was in here running all over the place. Um, I think that's where I was. I have to look at the video, but I've killed them right outside the rooms. All in. I've pulled them into this room from out here. Pulled them in. Um, some have spawned out in these little courtyard areas, these long areas, and you gotta really learn the map here. And after a while, I feel like almost a pro. I got a lot of it down. If I ever come back in here again, then cool. But really looking go through all these areas to get into the main areas where we want to fight and whatnot. Choosing the right doors, it takes a little while to get like to these types of rooms. But when these rooms are empty, you can fight in them, which is really nice. If you go into other ones, I mean, there are spawnable mobs, and I will show it um, here in a second. But I mean, I can't really explain much more other than you just gotta kind of get in and get dirty, right? You gotta get in there and kind of figure it out. Um, some things see invis, some things don't, but that's all I can really show with the map. Not too much else. This is where Grieg will spawn up here. You need a key to get in there. I don't have a key, so I can't show you that. But pretty much all the way, all these rooms all through here are is where I run, and I will just show a run, all through this stuff. I never went down this way. I don't even know what's over here, but or so yeah, I'll take that for what it's worth. Cool items of note. Tiny Cloak of Darkest Night. Big help here as this guy. Um, that insta cast and viz and whatnot is going to help out because we are kind of stopping and going all over the place, checking where we are. Definitely have tracking up on your hotkey just to always refresh is really useful. Have your a way to get out just in case for those oh no moments. Leatherfoot Raider Skull Cap. You can use Eye of Zom, you know, Holgrish Elder Beads, um, Singing Steel Helmet, stuff like that. Have your Gate Hammer and up with this dude. But uh, those are the big ones. Levitate could is useful. All of your clicky items have your resist. You're gonna need them. This is kind of a cool zone. So let's just get right in here. Kind of just show the stuff I'm talking about. All right, so as we come in from the entrance here, I'll put on some minimal buffs. I have no buffs on right now, which is something. Some resists, a little bit of hit points here, but ultimately drum in hand. When cello's on, then kind of hard to follow on this map. I guess I can make it darker, but I'm gonna go all over the place. I'm just gonna show you what I mean by spawning the mobs. You can use regular invis or this. Songs, Dreams of ANA, have your Ancient Lullabies. I mean, these two are just invaluable here. You're gonna really want them for the memblurred components. Of course, your heal song, like the Axios War song, Psalm, or the damage shield. Then I'm going to switch these out later. I will switch them out to my snare and dirge. We'll dirge down quite a bit. Use that mana. Um, don't forget to switch back and all that. Be in a safe area so you can have cellos for the quick escape. Otherwise, you kind of be stuck. Cool. Let's get cellos back on. We'll go through the doors. Always checking around corners. So as we come in here, these guys here always see invis typically. So let's come right up. Reinvis. This is right at the start too. So as we start coming past here is when we're going to start getting trap mobs. So boom, there's one on him. He's indifferent. Another one, oh, a fearsome right at the start. This is great. Wish that would have happened to me a few hours ago. But this is what you want to kill right here. So that I would start lulling these guys, pull him back to the entrance perhaps, and get him. So this is exactly what we want. So as we come down, let's say that wasn't a fearsome. Stuff pops all in these rooms. So kind of give it a second. There's another. As you learn the zone, you'll be able to traverse this pretty quickly. There's all kinds of name things in here, like different names. Here's another, he will see invis, so we'll kind of get a lull on him. Always watch your back. Go through these doors. Right now I'm going to the first main room for the cubicle guy. You can kind of follow along if you want. But so we got more, all these trap mobs are popping up. And always checking track to see what is in case you're running by quick. And so we have the fearsome up. That's cool. We get bears, we get all kinds of crazy. So let's say this guy attacks, right? So this room right here, this is where the cubicle guy will spawn, one of them at least, if you want to go that route. But these guys, simply hit him with ancient most of the time. Hit your assist. He's not attacking me, so that's good. He's memblurred, and off I go. I'll kind of keep doing this all the way through. Go through these corners here. We get more visions and whatnot. Some do see invis, so just be careful. These guys, these can all pop as different mobs. Go, another one. Right now I'm going to the second spawn spot for the cubicle guy, which is this room right here. On the map, you might be able to see it here. It's down in the corner. This is another kind of like safe room as long as nothing's in here, or he isn't in here, and you can pull mobs through. So keeping the tracking going. As we come out here, now we have like these long corridors. You can see on the map, actually on the map here, it's these areas here. They're kind of nice. You can just kind of skirt through. Actually, since I'm in a somewhat safe spot, reapply cellos and invis. These are like a dead end, but things can spawn in here like that. Another dark one. Dark sending. I do that. I make all these pop up on purpose. Kind of run around, give it a second. There's some kind of timer. Go. You can look up all these. None of these really drop anything of note, besides the ones I already talked about. I am kind of mad that one popped right at the entrance just now. But this is it. You kind of just keep going, make these guys keep popping up. Let's say we get these mobs here. I'll kind of show it again later on. Here we go. I got ads. So what I'm going to do first is hit one with dreams. Oh, he got tendrils on me, so it put me in bear form. And now I'll use ancient lullaby on this one. Higher chance of it getting blurred, which it did. This guy, I'll assist him. He's blurred as well, so that's just luck of the draw. And then I can kind of lull him, do whatever, and get on my way. So that's the huge advantage of the barding here. Is back on. Yep. That's cool. Be a bear. No wear off. But yeah. Hope that kind of helps, and we'll get to the actual killing. Alright, so there is one on track here. Bottom of the track window. So we'll see where he is. Start heading down from the entrance here. A lot of ads popping up, a lot of traps, so. Turn around, there's another one. Oh, he's lulled. He's zooming on the map so I know where I'm going. All right, there he is. So we'll kind of just get right into it, huh? I got 7, got my main buffs on. Let's get one more damage shield. Gonna hit him with Mez first. Give him a torch. I pre-slow him here. Get a Mez on him. I want my snare up. And we're good. The melody kind of run through, get some buffs on. My song buffs on. Let it rip. I'm going to dispel him first. That's a big damage shield on him. Rather not. He has 40,000 hit points, so we need to be very careful. Go. If we get down to 20, I'm definitely going to heal up a little bit just to see here. So tempting. Just some surprise attack. Weapons again. That's insane. Down to 18. Come on. Smacking me. Jesus. Alright, let's see. Oh, nothing. It's alright. We'll try again. There is a fearful vision. This can drop the medic's pouch, which has 10% bind wound skill mod and summon bandages, and he has the pouch here on his model, I guess. So we'll see here in a second. He'll drop the medic pouch. It's kind of cool. But these mobs will definitely snare at 20%. They'll try to run. So 50% chance of that dropping, and we'll take it. Check it out. Cast in the bag slot. A 20-second cast here, so it takes a little bit of time. But once we do, here we go, get 20 bandages. We'll heal on up. Cool. So I got a fourth fearsome to pop up right here, but we have 4 adds. What I'm going to do is I end up pulling at least 2 of them. This room, we'll try to memblurred all that, so we'll just get right into it here. Slow, let me do it again. Get one of these guys. Come to this corner. I don't know if it's safe, but we'll see. I guess shouldn't be, but that's alright. I'm gonna get a memblurred on this guy. I'll give him a torch. Blur again. Go. And with another lull, so I can, or a mez, so I can just pretty slow and then kind of buff up a little bit. Buffs running around here. Get a snare on him, and I'm going to come with a dirge. Why not? So these can be any kind of character models. They get the tendrils on me. I can turn into different models as well. It's kind of cool. Get rid of this tracking window. There's a lot going on. This has taken some time to get these guys to pop up. A few hours now. I don't know how long I've actually been here, but seen the most fearsome so far. And of the 3 I already killed, no cigar. So I've only gotten 1 Lucid Vision to spawn, and then 2 of the other dudes, the CMs, CWs, whatever they're called. As we get to 20%, these will run, so get ready for snares. Oops. Let melody run. We'll get the healing in. Go. Boom, baby. Finally. And I got some other ad on me. Cool, we'll loot that. Got the beer goggles. Get my torch pack. See what this guy's doing. Alone. Memory blurred. Let's see. Different. Cool. It's hide behind the pillar. So cool. Yeah. Fourth. Fearsome. 50% chance of dropping. And happy. I'm going to be a happy drunk bard. Let's see here. Summon that ale. 10-second cast. And 20% alcohol tolerance. That's what I'm talking about. Ooh, one at a time. One for the boys and the ladies. So cool. Hope that helps. And we'll see you next time.